Okay guys, this is Jaybird VC15 doing a short little phone review on the Samsung Seek by Boost Mobile. It just recently came out, and I saw no one really did a review on here, so figured I'd do one real quick. It's gonna be short, right to the point. It's not gonna be full specs or anything because I'm not gonna go study that online. I'm not really a phone genius. I just like to help people out. So before you buy it, you do need to know some simple things like the the Facebook and the MySpace so-called apps that they have out right now do not work. They It's not actually an app, I should say. They do work as something to get you to a link, but I mean other than that, so let me show you right here. If you go to Facebook, instead of opening an app, they just open the web browser and they actually just bring you to facebook.com. So it's not actually an app. It's just a web browser. I mean, it's mobile Facebook. But let's go back home here. It does have, yeah, it's a 1.3 megapixel camera. The camera is really not that great on it. I mean, it'll take alright pictures if you're in a well-lit area. It kind of looks weird on this camera. Kind of a camera-on-camera thing isn't working too well. But yeah, you can see up there. I don't know if you can, that'll focus in on that or not, but it is a 1.3, and it does not have video. You cannot record video. I don't know why they would make a phone with a camera and not include video, but this is one of the phones that do not have video. Again, I really cannot tell you why. But it does have a full Qwerty keyboard here. It has designated question mark and period buttons. Then obviously you got your navigation, enter, back, and all that. And then you have your function button and your symbol button and shift. Just typical Qwerty keyboard. It's actually pretty. They're raised a little, but barely any. Enough to get the feel for it. It's pretty simple. You can start texting pretty quick on here. Now we'll go to the keys down here. You do have a home key, which is self-explanatory. Whatever. Let's say if I was going to on messages, I'd go back, push the home button. No matter where you are, it'll bring you back to home, and home it does go to the main because you do have these tabs here. It's faves, which you can put applications, you can add bookmarks, you can do your media playlist, email, whatever. And then you have main, which is your voicemail, your text messages, and your picture messages, all that. Then you have my stuff, which is your downloadable content, which all your stuff would go to if you downloaded it from them or from wherever, your apps, your games, your ringtones, all that. You have the reboost option that regular boost phones have. You have missed alerts, which whenever you get a text, if you're used to the Sprint or the other Boost mobile phones, then you know what the missed alerts are. And then obviously get stuff, which brings you to their store. And then navigation, because this is a GPS enabled phone, so you can get navigation on there. I think it's $10 a month, or you can do like a $1.99 thing for just the day. Then you have your phone history and you have your tools and settings. And that's pretty much the basics for the main. If you go over to fun here, you have your pictures, your camera, your email, get stuff again, music, IM, MySpace, Facebook, like I was saying before. And then they have the Hookit app, which I don't really understand. Like I don't know. It's kind of like, it's obviously something you have to pay for. That's why they're probably displaying it on the main screen. But it's like a online, like you can meet people, and it's pretty much like Facebook for people that like to meet people and stuff like that. You can read in more to that on their website, I'm sure. And then you have the web tab, and then it's just search web bookmarks, reboost again. It's kind of annoying how they always, like, you got reboost here, you got reboost here. I don't know, like, they always want you to add money. I think that's a waste of space. You cannot edit any of these main tabs besides favorites. Favorites is the only one you can edit. You can add stuff by pushing add, obviously, and then you could delete stuff by just holding it and dragging it to the recyclable bin. But we'll go back to web over here. You have news and weather, social media, sports, entertainment, and a Spanish button that I guess makes your phone Spanish, or a Spanish web browser or something like that. I don't know. I don't use it because I'm Spanish. And then back down here, after that, you have a back key. So again, wherever you are, you can push back. And then you have your home key, which brings you up to, these are your, pretty much, you would know these as your speed dials. You can preset all these. You know, you only get like 8. You only get 8 presets. And again, fully customizable in here. You can add whoever, delete whoever. Same technique. You just bring it to the recyclable bin. And then you can go to your contacts, and you can go to your recent calls, and you can go to your dial pad. And then obviously push home again when you want to go home. The web is overall pretty good. I really don't have anything bad to say about the web, but you know, I would like to see them. I did call Boost, and they did say they were coming out with an update that will include the MySpace and Facebook apps and stuff like that. They did say by the end of the month, meaning September, but we'll see how that goes. I doubt it, to be honest. He didn't sound too sure, but yeah, this is the Samsung Seek. It's overall it's alright. It's really not what I expected though. If you were watching reviews on the Sprint version, this isn't like the Sprint version. There's a bunch of things that are different, and you know, things I can't really just point out. But like I was saying, it doesn't have a Facebook or a Twitter app or anything like that. It just has the MySpace and Facebook bookmarks. These only bring you to the web browser. That's it. For now, supposedly, but we'll see where that goes. It does have a pretty sweet media player, and you can't access the media player unless you have an SD card, and they hold up to a 32 gig SD card, which is pretty nice. I see I got some songs in here, but go back to the main menu. And that's pretty cool. It does have a headphone jack that actually fits headphones from like an iPod. I don't know what size that is. I think it's like a, what's like a 3-point something. It's the big ones where you can actually fit headphones into, so you can actually use the media player. And the charger is, you know, just a micro USB charger that all the phones are really getting to now. I actually had an old charger from my old phone, the NV2, that actually works with this and has the data cable with it and works fine with it. But this is a slight overview. I mean, I don't know what else you guys really want to know, but just leave your comments below. I'm sorry if I missed a lot of stuff, but like I said, this isn't my usual camera. My other camera's charging. I'm just kind of sitting at my kitchen table doing this real quick. But this is the Samsung Seek from Boost. I mean, I think it's a 2.6 from corner to corner touchscreen. It is very sensitive. I will say that. Like, you don't have to like pound on it. It's not like that. You could just simply just touch it. And obviously the full you do have a decent amount of settings. Let's see, I'm gonna try doing a software update here. Today's actually my birthday, so a software update would be pretty sweet, but I know it's not going to. I tried it earlier. I've been trying it, I've been calling them about it, but no one can give me an exact date. They just keep saying that there is one coming, but again, like I said, no one exactly knows. Yeah, see, no update. No one exactly knows when. So, you know, that usually means that they probably haven't done it yet, but everything is pretty, I mean, overall, it is a nice phone if you just want a touch screen and a Qwerty keyboarded phone for the text messaging people. It's good for web and text, if that's what you're looking for. I used to have the Verizon prepaid plan, which they only give you, you know, nothing pretty much. And this I only got, it's a $50 unlimited, so email, IM, 411, web, text, call, everything's unlimited, which is a pretty sweet deal. You need to go that way pretty much if you're gonna have this phone. You can do the 2-day unlimited thing that they offer, but the $50 thing is probably the best way to go. But yeah, so you can see the fingerprints I got all over the back of here. The back doesn't actually usually look like this. I mean, it does have this. Yeah, there you go. That pattern there, the little dot pattern, which is pretty, pretty sleek looking, modern, I should say. And you got your speaker back here. And there's nothing on the bottom. And then over here you have your micro SD, and then you have your just volume rocker. And then some of you like to know about this too, I guess. It has 8 volume settings, 1 being the lowest, 8 being the highest, obviously. Then it does have a beep option, where it's just a simple 1 beep and vibrate if you have that option selected on the phone. And then you go to vibrate all, which you can select different vibrates, and then silence all. So that's for the volume. And like I said, I really don't know what else to go into. The battery life, when I first got it, I made the mistake of not fully charging the battery. I just went right into the phone and started using it. So I should tell everyone that does get this phone, if you are going to get this phone, take the battery out, put it in the phone. Don't turn the phone on. I know you're going to want to, but don't. And plug it in first. Charge it fully. So that way you get the full battery life. I mean, mine's been alright. I've been messing with it a little bit, charging it a little more than I should, but my service is good. I live in New York, the Hudson Valley area, and I have great service. I thought that would be a problem, but it's no problem at all. I guess we just got towers up over here or something. But AIM is Windows Messenger, AOL, and Yahoo. And I really don't know where else to go with this. I mean, this is a pretty accessible phone for the web. If you do know websites where you can get things, I'm not saying anything specifically, but you can download them to this phone. The web browser does recognize that, which is pretty sweet. And let's hope for this update to come soon, because I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of the main reasons why I like this phone, because I thought it would have a Facebook and MySpace app like it shows. But, But this is the Samsung Boost Mobile Seek. And like I said, this is a good phone for the younger group. The people that like the touchscreen idea and stuff like that. And the touchscreen does go beyond. Like you can't slide this main screen. You can't. You have to push the tabs. And yes, that does suck, but hey. And you cannot watch YouTube. But again, that should be in the update supposedly. Can't promise you guys anything. I'm just saying what they said. And but for the contacts and stuff, you can slide it. So this is Samsung Seek, and I'm signing off.